Hey, welcome in everybody. Week 15 of the NWO here. I got Vaughn and Danny in the booth. Take it away, Vaughn.
All right, welcome to late night football on Sunday night. Baylor's got the ball first. McWilliams on a Wildcat gets stopped for a 2-yard loss, just like that. You didn't see the kickoff. Baylor took it as a touchback, so they start at their 25, and now they're going to go from their 23 on 2nd and 12. Welcome in, Danny.
Glad to be here, Vaughn. Luckily, we're not seeing these horrendous all green uniforms from Baylor, but we are seeing the explosive offense that is the Baylor Bears here.
We could have seen the yellow ones too. We could have had brown against yellow or black against yellow. That would have been.
Ugh.
All right, they're in a pistol, 4 wide receivers. Shapen drops back, pressure in his face, and down he goes. Down inside the 15, around the 12. Big 10-yard sack's going to bring up 3rd and 22. Great start on defense for the Beavers.
Yeah, right there, that was man coverage by Oregon State. He had that dig route on the left after that play action, but I guess he was looking to go deep.
Yeah, you got to cancel that play action really quick. Otherwise, the block shedding just eats up your interior lineman. We got trips tight to the right, single one to the left, Williams in the back, Shapen rolling to his right, stops, looks, throws, down the sideline, up the numbers, and it's batted and knocked down. Great defensive play there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down early in this game.
Yeah, Oregon State has certainly really shown up here on defense. 3 big plays.
Yeah, Catano Oladapo was the one that broke up that play. Nice stop. Wide receiver got behind the DB, and the safety covered it up. Here's the punt. They're going to get that in midfield. Swerve to the left, get to the outside, trying to get around 2 guys. Cut back to the inside, and the punter dives in space. And it's going to be a touchdown. Just like that, Trey Lowe, 59-yard punt return, and Oregon State is on the board first.
Yeah, that was just an absolute. You saw from the kicking meter, he kicked it directly at Lowe, and he's pretty much the return of the year right now.
He just had to get around the wedge, beat 2 slower linemen, and then he didn't even have to juke the punter because he dove a little too early and just face planted at the 5, and that was it. So, quick start. Minute 12 into this game, and Oregon State hasn't even had the ball in offense yet, and they have the lead, and they're kicking off for the 2nd time. And this one's going to be deeper out of the end zone. He's going to run it back 9 yards deep. Williams right up the middle, trying to get around 3 guys, gets dropped right around the 22, so he didn't even get out to the 25. Probably not the wisest choice there, but hey.
Yeah, that was a tough return there. And as far as the punter on the other one, I mean, the best way to not get trucked or juked out is just dive early. Get yourself out of the way immediately.
They don't want to get concussed or shoulder separated or nothing. It's just like, hey, look, I dove. I made an effort, right? Here's Williams straight up the middle, jukes, cuts to the right, and gets dragged down, but still gains 5 yards on a play. And now they're going to go no huddle, and we're going to see this a lot tonight.
Yeah, Baylor loves their no huddle here.
I was shocked they didn't go no huddle on the last drive. We'll see what Oregon State does on defense. There's a man coming straight up the middle, quick screen pass to the right, trying to set up his blocks, cuts through 2, and gets tackled, brought down on a play by Rajon Wright, but not until he gets 14 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, last chance U alum there, Rajon Wright with that tackle. That was a touchdown saving tackle too.
We got split receivers way wide. Williams cuts to the middle, and he's going to get dropped for a 1-yard gain. They had the wide receivers stacked and split way wide on that play.
Yeah, I know they love to no huddle here, but Williams is exhausted.
See if he scrambles out of the pocket or tries to hit somebody quick. Fake handoff, looking, cuts up in the middle and gets popped and dropped. 3-yard gain by Shapen's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that was a very, very dangerous run there. He chose right down the middle, and he's got to protect that ball because, as we know, these quarterbacks don't like to hold on to anything out here.
Yeah, I could almost feel that sneak up the middle, that QB run, but he kind of ran into his own running back, lineman, whatever that was in his way, and it really slowed him down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. They were unsuccessful in their last one. Shapen fake throws over the middles, got Sims, and he gets dragged down immediately right around the 43, 44-yard line, 13-yard gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's what you do right there on those play actions. Get out of the motion immediately, find your guy, and make the decision.
Again, no huddle. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end, running back both to the right. Baldwin goes in motion, picks up a block. There's an out to McWilliams, up the sideline to the 20, to the 15, and dragged down to the 11. Nice touchdown saving play that time by Jaden Grant. Another 1st down and no huddle again.
Yeah, we're seeing Oregon State stay in this man-to-man coverage a lot lately. They're probably going to switch up here.
Here's the handoff, and he gets wrapped up immediately and dropped. Isaac Hodgins, the D tackle, shed that block out into the backfield and dropped him for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, that's immediately how you slow down a no-huddle offense. You get them tackle for loss. You stop the run. Got a little predictable there, Baylor did. And great job there by Hodgins.
All right, well, now they've had time to actually go in the huddle and figure out a play. Let's see if they can get a different formation, which they did. Fake, drop, pressure from the right, scrambles to his left, and throws it out of bounds wisely to avoid the sack. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, that Oregon State defensive ends, those guys, other than Miami's, they are just relentless in their pass rush. They may not be the best athletes, but they will get there.
Yeah, if you can shed the blocks and get in the backfield, you're going to disrupt those passes and make that quarterback look somewhere other than up the field. You don't have to have great coverage downfield. There he goes. 2 receivers on each side. Shapen drops back, throws over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. Should have been picked, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 13. And JT does not look happy over in the Oregon State sideline.
Yeah, that's you take points off the board there, man. That's a little touch pass, and you would have gotten a touchdown there.
Yeah, we'll see if these 3 points are important down the line later in the game. Because if he had picked that pass off and prevented these 3 points, it might make a difference later on. So we'll have to make a note of that one, especially in the post game if this ends up being one of those wild finishes. There's Power with the kickoff. It's going to be taken at the goal line. Straight up the middle, looking for his blocks, cuts to his left and gets gang tackled down. 23-yard return there, gets it to the 22, and that's where Oregon State starts their first play on offense.
Yeah, very risky right there, kicking it to Trey Lowe, but props to Baylor to get him down.
All right, 3 running backs in the backfield. Fake handoff, Wildcat up to the right, tries to get to the outside, tripped and dropped. No gain for Lowe on the play. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, the patented Superman tackle right there. Absolutely beautiful there. I know JT's just beside himself on that one. That speed is hard to catch.
All right, back to the same formation. Handoff. Tries to get to the outside. Gets swarmed over. Spins forwards. Fenwick picks up 4 yards on the play just by spinning through the defenders.
Yeah, very physical counter play. They're staying in that full house formation. Pretty surprised there to not see a pass right away.
Looks like they're going to stay in that Wildcat full house. Or he's got Lowe in as a sub at the quarterback in that. Fake handoff. Lowe in the back. Looks, throws, and misses. Fenwick wide open in the flat. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6.
Yeah, that's why the Lowe plays running back there. It's unfortunate. It was wide open, but you got to love the ratings here. Apparently, if you play running back, you can't even throw the ball.
I'd love to see what his throw power is if it's even higher than 40. All right, here's the punt. He's going to hit that JT special low line drive, and it skips it inside the 20-yard line. Where's it going to mark that? Oh, right at the 20. Okay. So he doesn't get credit for inside the 20. That was a great punt. The return guy tried to go up and grab it on the fly, but whiffed.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful punt there.
All right, again, tight trips to the right. Jones way to the left. Pistol formation, Williams, handoff straight up the middle and runs into his lineman and gets dropped after a 1-yard gain. He had a hole and he missed it. No huddle again. Same formation, waiting for the receiver to get back to the line. There we go. Fake handoff, rolls hard to his right. He's got a corner coming and he's got to get dropped at the 10. Corner blitz takes him down for an 11-yard loss. What an aggressive play on D.
Yeah, that was just picture perfect there for Oregon State. It's like they were in the huddle right there. Just an incredible, incredible job there.
All right. 3rd and 20. Drop, pressure from his left, throws, gets Jones along the sideline, but he gets 15 and not 20. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 4. And he was lucky to get that pass off with that pressure coming hard from the left side.
Yeah, he barely finished his drop there, and I don't know how he got that ball off, but I'm surprised Baylor's not going for it here.
All right. See if they can get this low screaming line drive punt. Low runs over. It's going to get it at the 35. Wiggles up the middle. Tries to run outside. Keeps running outside. Goes backwards and gets tackled back at the 40-yard line. Just couldn't quite get to the edge on that one.
Yeah, that was everybody held their breath there in the stadium. They were super excited there. You usually get those low punts away from the defender, the opposite hash. But someone's got to take a JT punting class soon.
All right. Nolan is in at quarterback now. Quick drop, looks, throws, got a man down the seam, got it, gets to the outside, cuts to the middle, gets around the safety, one man to beat, and he's going to do it. Touchdown. 60 yards to Anthony Gold just like that. It's going to be 14-3 Oregon State.
Just beautiful run after the catch. Trust me, I know that play very, very well. JT got me on it. Really, really beautiful. But just the run after the catch was perfect.
Yeah, you always have to anticipate that cutback, but then that one time they don't cut back, then you get beat down the sideline, and then you're looking even worse than you did when you got your jock left at the 30 on the cutback. So.
Exactly.
Here we go. 147 left in the quarter. Oregon State, 2 big plays, a punt return, and a 60-yard bomb. They really haven't done much other than those 2 plays, but you don't need to if you're up by 11. And this time Baylor doesn't even get a chance to run it out, so they're going to get at that 25-yard line. And they really need points on this drive no matter what, field goal or touchdown. Here's the handoff to Williams. Got a block on the outside and tries to spin back in on the wide receiver, let his man go, and ends up being tackled for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, these corners are showing up today, and they're tackling extremely well.
Yeah, you've got to have wide receiver blocking on the outside if you're going to go outside. Williams gets to the edge, jukes around one man, cuts inside, dropped again along the sidelines, 18-yard gain that time. Big first down.
Yeah, and just when I say that they're tackling well, someone gets put on a poster. But so far right now, Craig Williams is going to have to carry this team.
Yeah, I know from playing Panda that his juke skills are they're not easy to defend. You just got to get him down the first time. Here's a throw, quick. Oh, Jones has it. He's by the safety, and he's going to go to the house, boys. Just like that, Baylor responds. We're an extra point away from this being a 4-point game. 52 yards to Seth Jones.
Yeah, there's that man coverage right there, and unfortunately, it bit him. It bit him tough.
That was a nice throw. He got it just past the safety, and down the sideline he goes in for the touchdown. So extra point again makes this a 4-point game. A lot of scoring. Minute 10 left still. Hell, we could see another score for each team before this quarter's over.
Yeah, I mean, with how explosive that returner is right there and low, and Power's going to get a short kick here, you got that right, Vaughn.
All right, he's going to take this about a yard deep in the end zone, looking for his block, straight up the middle, jukes to the outside, and gets blasted down at the 20. That guy said, no, you're not going out to the sideline. All right, let's see what Oregon State does. They had a unsuccessful first drive, and then they just hit him with a big 60-yard bomb on the second one. So they really haven't done very much of a sustained drive on offense. Back in that Wildcat, fake to Fenwick, tries to go up the middle and gets dropped for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, right now we're seeing Baylor really hot and cold here on defense. They have those big plays, and then they give up a big play to themselves. Let's see if they can stay consistent after that loss right there on first down.
Yeah. Oregon State hasn't had the ball enough to get into any kind of rhythm on offense, so we'll see what they do here. Nolan looks, throws, got a man, and he's going to get dropped at the 45. Trey Lowe, 24-yard gain, right up the seam, right up the hash. Nice throw, quick throw.
Yeah, a lot of just respect for that quarterback right there that JT has. That's trust.
We got trips right, 2 receivers to the left. Gould goes in motion. Pressure coming, and he's going to get dropped. He couldn't get the pass off, and Nolan gets sacked for a 9-yard loss, and they're going to go no huddle. He's trying to hit that swing pass, wasn't he?
Yeah, that triangle option there.
Again, same formation. 12 seconds left. Clock winding down. And we're just going to let this roll out. Controller issue. Looks like what JT is trying to pause. I don't know if he was trying to sub somebody in or not, but we're going to run the clock out and go to the second quarter with a 14-10 lead for Oregon State.
Yeah, a lot of home run plays so far, and this is exactly what we expected. Baylor needed this after last week's game.
Yeah, we've had a lot of big plays already, so it's going to be a matter of who can turn the ball over on defense. Quick drop, screen pass, setups, got low on the sideline, plenty of blockers, trying to set him up, cuts back into the middle, into a tackler, still gains 17 yards, going to bring up a 3rd and 2, and they go no huddle real quick.
Yeah, beautiful setup screen there. Everybody was man-to-man. They flew with the jet motion. Great play.
All right, 2 receivers left, tight end and receiver to the right. Nolan barking out some change. Receiver comes in motion, fake handoff. Drops, looks, got a man down the middle. There he is. Oh, and it's picked off by Doyle. And he's going to get tackled right around the 35-yard line. I saw him open up, but the throw wasn't where he needed it.
Yeah, that was he was trailing and everything behind it. His quarterback tried to squeeze it in there. Just an incredible play by Doyle. That's a massive middle linebacker.
All right, see what Baylor does. They got trips right, single receiver left, counter to Williams, and he gets swallowed by 6 guys in the backfield for a 3-yard loss, and they're going to go no huddle as they usually do here.
Yeah, that's a lot of beaver in that running back's face right there.
I'm sure at this point in the game, it doesn't quite smell too well. So, pistol formation, fake handoff, shape and drops, looks, pressure from the right, throws, and it's knocked down by the defender. Good play there. He had 2 receivers, but neither one was really open on that play.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. I know you're under pressure. You don't want to make a bad throw there, especially after you just got a turnover yourself. You got to be careful with that ball.
Yeah, Stinky Beaver is worse than Stinky Hockey Glove, though. JT should know about that. Shape and drops, looks, throws, and caught by Baldwin. Wow, around the receiver, reached around the DB, got it for the first down, 18 yards after the run on the catch. Nice throw.
Yeah, I don't know how that receiver came down with it. There was 3 Oregon State players there. Just an incredible play.
The reach around catch. We're talking Stinky Beavers and reach arounds tonight, guys. Here we go. Two running backs in the backfield. Hand off to Williams. Tries to get the outside. Spins inside and gets dropped right around the 41-yard line. 8-yard gains, bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, you can slowly feel this momentum starting to shift towards the Baylor side.
The 2 running back fake handoff. Drops, looks, throws. Man, up the sideline, McWilliams. And he steps back and gets blasted right around the 15. Nice catch and run on that one, though. It's going to bring up a 1st down. And they're going no huddle again.
Yeah, that's that NC State big penis special play right there.
We got it all tonight. Stinky Beavers and big penises. Shaping, dropping back, looks, throws, got a man over the middle. Baldwin, triple covered, still gets it for 8-yard gains and be 2nd down and 2. No huddle. He's going slow on this one. He's got to pick the perfect play here. All right. Receivers 2 left, 2 right. Running back to the left. In motion. Shaping looks, throws the swing pass, and he gets popped at the 10 and lost 2 yards on the play. A very slow developing play.
Yeah, tough situation there. The last time we saw Panda's assistant coaches get back into the booth like that, he had a bad situation. So hopefully everything gets cleared up there and he's calling the right plays. You know, he's distraction free.
Yeah, you always got to worry about that distraction, especially on Stinky Beaver night. All right, shaping, dropping, looking. He's got a man open, throws it to him. Caught. Oh, and McWilliams drops it. He had 2 men beat, and all he had to do was cut up the field for the touchdown, and he whiffed.
It's look, Vaughn, I'm telling you, the bad juju is real. When the assistant coaches get into the booth and they start telling you a little bit about your play calling, the momentum suddenly stops right there.
Lesson to all you other coaches out there: keep that poontang out of the play calling room when you're playing your game, man.
Amen.
That shit's for after the game, for celebration, not for during the game. All right, here's the kickoff. They did get a field goal to cut this to a 1-point game. Lowe's going to bring this straight out, up the middle, cuts to the outside, tries to get around one guy, gets taken down right around the 20, and Oregon State gets the ball back. Let's see if they can get any consistency going on the offensive side. Baylor's had way more offensive plays in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said right there. Consistency. They're hitting those home run plays. They just got to finish, right? There's nothing really Oregon State's got to change up. Just got to take care of the ball because right now their offense is on fire.
Yeah, he just needs a long, sustained drive, keep Baylor's offense off the field, keep their defense, get them tired. Quick drop, looks, pressure in his face, rolls to the outside, scrambles up the sideline. Nobody's open. He steps around 25-yard line. He steps out, 4-yard gain. Took what he could get on the play.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, smart play there by Nolan. No reason to squeeze that ball into a bad situation there. Take it out of bounds, live to fight another play.
Yeah, all of his receivers were on the left side. He had a check down on the right, and he was tightly covered, so he went ahead and just took it. Here's a run up the middle on the Maryland formation, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. Fenwick with the play, going to be 3rd and 2, and they go no huddle.
Yeah, that quick shift at the end by Baylor almost cost him. That was a huge hole there.
All right, here's the pitch. Cuts it back to the middle. Is going to get enough for the 1st down and fall forward for extra 3 more yards. So Fenwick picks up the big 1st down, and now they can regroup and get their offense set for this next series.
Yeah, Oregon State slowly getting Fenwick involved. He's kind of that change of pace back. Of course, everybody knows who number 21 is in low, but Fenwick is really hard to bring down.
All right. Again, same formation as Baylor's been running. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, pistol formation. Hand off to Fenwick, straight up the middle, jukes around one guy, falls forward and picks up 4 yards on the play. Didn't look like he had much, but he maneuvered around the D tackle and fell forward.
Yeah, I don't know how JT got out of that one. I would have panicked, probably tried to cut back, but just a beautiful juke and way to get positive yards.
I told Revamp it was Stinky Beaver night, and he said the better chill out. So, all right, we got 2 receivers on each side in this pistol. Long wait, drop, quick throw, got the short little stop route, and it's enough for a first down. Tyjon Lindsey gets a 6-yard catch, and they move the chains on the play.
Yeah, you need 5, get yourself 6 there. Great play. Way to hold on to the ball there, too, because those Baylor defenders were flying down.
And this is the exact kind of drive I said they needed. They need to move the chains, go a little bit slower, eat some time off this clock because Baylor's been moving up and down the field. Find what the defense is going to give them for the rest of the game. All right, under center this time. Fullback off to the right. Fenwick deep. Play clock down to 5. Handoff. Cuts it up the middle, runs into a pile, and he gets no gain on that play.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. If you get a nice little down block, he's probably running to the outside and still running right now. Just unfortunately, great pinch play there by Baylor's defensive line and linebackers.
All right, brings up a 2nd down and 10. Let's see how committed they are to the run, or if he's going to dial up a play action or maybe even a screen here. We'll see what they want to do to confuse this defense. All right, shotgun formation, halfback this time is low to the right. Trying to draw him offside. Play clock's down to 6. Motion, handoff, jet sweep, gets to the outside, tries to cut between 2 defenders, gets popped, but gains 4 yards. So Gould does get positive yards on the play.
Yeah, we haven't really called his name a lot tonight, and right there he gets one of his first carries, first touches, and try to make it a little bit more manageable. But this is still a long 3rd down. The last time we saw him in this one, Oregon State threw an interception.
Yeah, I would not be shocked to see a rollout and scramble if he needs it. Just roll out and try and find somebody open quick, or just run it up the sideline and get the yards he needs. You definitely don't want to have a negative play here. So worst case is you just throw it out of bounds. But I would look for something quick over the middle on the outside. I don't think he's going deep here. I think he's just trying to move the chains. We're under 2 minutes left in the half. I don't think he wants to turn the ball back over to Baylor. Quick drop, pressure from his right, throws down the seam, got it, caught, step back, popped at the 21. Gould 30 yards on the play and big, huge first down. Look at that, 2 catches for 90 yards.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's an impact player. Everyone knows about Lowe, and everyone understands the run game and the return game, but he is an impact player.
All right, they go no huddle now. 1.5 left in the half. Wildcat formation, Lowe in the shotgun, fake handoff, pitch, Fenwick to the outside to the 20, to the 15, step back. Guy dives out of bounds and he falls forward, picks up 18 on a play. It's going to be a 1st and goal inside the 5. Nice pitch, nice run.
Yeah, Fenwick is that guy, man. And when he's out there, you have to understand that he can truck you, stiff arm you, he can juke on you, he'll break your ankles. He is the complete package there. Everyone loves speed, but Fenwick is a complete back.
And I like how he dove forward, picked up an extra 3 yards on the play. Maryland formation again. This is a quarterback sneak, and they were having none of that. Chance Nolan gains nothing on the play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that is a huge nose tackle for Baylor. When you look up his weight, I know it says 340, 350, but that boy is chunky.
Campbell's, that's an NIL deal right there. Get him. All right, 1:03 left. Baylor must have called a timeout on that play. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. See what Oregon State dials up here. If they want to keep it on the ground, they want to do play action and hit a quick pass. Somebody's taking their time. I don't know if it's Oregon State or Baylor. Probably Oregon State at this point. Looking at Panda, he's over there rocking out. All right, again, Maryland formation. 3 men straight up the middle in the backfield. Here's the handoff, Fenwick, and he gets hit for a loss on the play. What penetration they had up the middle for a 3-yard loss.
Cardinal sin there, Vaughn. Cardinal sin. You cannot allow leakage down the middle on a counter play, and it just seemed like nobody paid attention to the linebacker. Very, very bad and unfortunate there for Oregon State.
He had nowhere to go. He couldn't try to get quickly to the outside or juke or anything. All right, now they're going to go 5 wide receivers, empty backfield. Nolan drops, standing tall, looking, scrambles, runs into his tackle, and he's going to get sacked. Oh, if he could have squeezed between the guard and tackle, he might have been able to score on the play.
Yeah, that was highly impressive on both sides, right? Great job by Oregon State. Not forcing anything. You get your points there. Just an absolute great coverage job there by Baylor. And it looks like we're going to keep this offense on the field.
Yeah, I was surprised. Kick that field goal, make it a 4-point game. You'd have to get a touchdown to take the lead, but maybe he's got 3 timeouts, so maybe he's going to wind it down and see what happens, see what kind of defense they have. That's exactly what he did. Plus, take the penalty, march it back 5 yards, get a better angle for the kick.
Exactly. That angle is crucial there. And, on the right hash is always tough for these right-footed kickers.
There we go. Much better angle. All the way out to the 23 and a half this time. And this one's going to go right down the middle. And that's going to give Oregon State a 4-point lead with 10 seconds left and a half. See what Baylor can do. They have no timeouts left. So they're going to have to either run this back or hit a Hail Mary.
Yeah, I mean it's actually very plausible when it comes to Baylor and their offense. Coach Panda likes to push it here.
All right, 10 seconds left. You can get that ball downfield, get up there and spike it and get one more play. There's enough time for 3 plays if they can throw it quick and get to the ground quick. 3 plays, including the spike, is what I mean. All right, trips left, single one to the right, running back to the right. And he's going to run a counter, and he gets he gets hammered down at the 30. Wow, and they're going to go no huddle. I don't think they're going to get this play off. I think the clock's going to run out. What a hit. He was like, sit your ass down. All right. Well, we're through one half of this game. Very exciting. Back and forth match. Ohio State. Oregon State up 17-13. See if we can look at some stats here at the halftime. Yeah, total offense, they both have around 194, 164. We've only had 21 passes total, but we've had over 300 yards passing out of those 21 passes. So they're not using they're not throwing a lot to get those yards. Although Baylor is one-dimensional, they're not able to run the ball. Look at that, 17 yards on 13 carries. So Oregon State's defense is shutting down. But look at that. Oregon State's only averaging 2 yards a carry as well, or just shy of 2. So
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I mean, the run defenses have really proven dividend, and right now that X factor is that punt return touchdown. I mean, if Baylor can slow down the Oregon State special teams, how is Oregon State's offense going to pretty much produce? They're going to have to push a little bit harder because right now Baylor's slowly catching a groove. They just have to be able to run the ball.
and remember, they had an interception that was dropped inside the 10-yard line that resulted in a field goal. So if Baylor wins this game by 3 points or less, that drop pick could be the exact reason why that happens.
Yeah, and that's tough because on the flip side, they actually got that interception and it ended up costing for points there for Baylor. So, you're going to try to catch every single opportunity you can right now on defense.
All right, Oregon State gets the ball to start the second half, see what they can do here to control not only the clock, but try and put some points on the board, more than 3. And they're going to get this ball at their own 25 after a touchback on the kickoff. Yeah, one of these teams, whoever can get a long run, is going to win this game because they've been stuffed. They've been stuffed left and right in the middle, and if they can break a long one, it might make the huge difference in this game. All right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, tight end right. Receiver comes in motion, drop, screen pass setup. It's got it. Trying to get to the outside. Oh, he picks up the linebacker, and he gets taken down after a 4-yard gain. Nice step back. Did you see that guy cut back and hit the linebacker coming over the middle?
Yeah, he was in charge of picking up the trash. He actually got it there, and that's very rare to happen. So I understand the spin move there. You didn't expect it to get picked up, but wow, very, very impressive pickup there.
He only got 4 yards in the play. Could have been a negative play, and hell, it could have been longer than that. It was a great block. He just came back and hit that guy coming on the backside. Nolan, quick screen pass, throws to the right, to the outside. Oh, step back. I thought he was going to juke, but either way, it's a first down on the play. Nice little swing pass. Maika Tongue. Man,
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to pronounce that one. So
Tongue and Beaver and Big Penis all in one broadcast, guys. All your sexual innuendo. In fact, I saw a commercial earlier tonight, and I told my wife, I was like, how many sexual innuendos did we hear in that one commercial? What the fuck is going on? All right, here we go. Shift. Tight end moves to the left, and now they shift back. Defense doesn't move. Fake handoff. Looking. Got it. Oh, and before he can hit the crosser, he is dropped for a 13-yard loss.
Yeah, the right tackle just completely gets beat inside. Let it happen, and that's rough, man. You never want pressure down the middle from a defensive end at that, but that's exactly what we saw.
Yeah, I saw. I think it was circle. He went up and he did an end route, 10-yard in, and he finally got past the zone coverage. Was wide open, but at that point, Nolan was on the ground and didn't have a chance to see him. See how they recover here. 2nd down and 23. Shift their 2 guys further on the wide side of the field. Play clock down to 6. Slot guy goes in motion to the left. Now we got trips left. Up the middle low, and he gets hit and dropped by 2 different guys. Only a 1-yard gain is going to bring up a long 3rd and 22.
Yeah, when I tell you that Baylor has that ginormous nose tackle, and that play right there is why they have him. He ate up 2 to 3 blocks there. Nobody got on the linebacker, which is really tough to see because if they got on that backer, it's smooth sailing for a first down.
All right, see what they have here. They got the Wildcat formation again. I'm going to try and run this. Runs straight up the middle, gets a block, pick the safety off. He's got the first down, cuts outside at the 35, and he's down the sideline, tackled down at the 15, a 57-yard run on 3rd and 22.
That's why, Vaughn, you got to get on those linebackers right there. The speed down the middle is crucial. That straight line speed is going to get you a first down all the time.
What a play. He got that block, and I was like, okay, he got that one, and he got the safety. Now it's just a foot race. And lucky for Baylor, he didn't have the juice to go to the house. That was a great play on 3rd and 22. All right, Nolan drops pressure in his face now, throws it down the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Wow.
By John Lindsay. Had 2 receivers there. Lindsay's the one that caught it. What a play by Nolan to suck in the pass rush deeper, 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 and wait for that guy to break open.
Yeah, that's what you want right there. That's the over route. Great job by Nolan, dropping back and just beautiful, crispy throw.
He had 2 different guys he could have thrown that to, and he just lobbed it over the second guy, over the first one to the second one. Neither DB even played the ball. What a throw. Now Oregon State's up by 11. See how they run this one back. Nope. And slams off the upright. And Baylor's going to get the ball. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. See what they do to start the second half. What a throw. That was a floaty dot right there. All right, you got pistol formation tied into the right. Under center is shaping this time. Quick drop. Plenty of time. Throws. Sims got it over the middle, and he's gang tackled down around the 41-yard line. 16-yard play from that tight end over the middle, and a first down right away.
Yeah, great throw there. A lot of confidence in his tight end there. He's a big body, so that's where you got to put it on him.
All right, here comes a mad blitz. Looks like Engage 8 there, and he throws. Did he catch it in bounds? Yes. Baldwin barely kept his foot in, picks up 17 and a first down. Wow.
They were completely committed to the run there, and Baylor didn't get a touchdown off of it. That is wild.
JT looks like he wants to throw the red challenge flag. He doesn't think he got his foot in bounds, but unfortunately in the user games, we can't even look at the replay. So, all right, got 2 receivers each side. Again, pistol formation, shaping, barking out changes. Hand off to Williams up the middle, and he jukes through the hole, picks up about 7 or 8. Oh, they fumbled. They stripped it out of his hands, and Oregon State gets the ball back.
Well, I mean, I don't think JT wants to review that one right there because that's a tough call, but what a play there. And now we're even 1-1.
He found a hole, he cut through, and they were just in strip mode, and they just kept ripping until it came loose. All right, now what are they going to do with the ball here? They got to get positive play out of this. Lowe gets to the outside, cuts it back, bounces off 1 or 2 guys, picks up 6 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, we're slowly seeing this Oregon State running offense starting to show up, and trust me, when it's starting to pretty much rear its ugly head, it is fast.
All right, touchdown here makes this an 18-point game, which is essentially 3 touchdown games. So Baylor's defense needs to get the ball back themselves. Here's the handoff up the middle. He's got plenty of room. He's got to get around the safety. He's right down the middle, down the hash
There
mark.
it is.
And he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. What a run. Nice option by Gold. He's got a 60-yard catch and a 60-yard run in the same game. Oh, my.
Yeah, our sideline reporter, Jimmy Too Bleezy, told us earlier that we have to look out for him. And guess what? He is 100% correct.
Nice decision to hand that off. He just beat one guy and just went straight up the middle, had the speed to get by everybody. They had no chance to get him. Just had to make sure he had enough gas to get to the end zone. And just like that, 18-point game. So now Baylor has all the pressure. They have 10 minutes and 40 seconds left, and they got to score 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and the only thing missing from that touchdown was the patented bell that was ringing in the background. But we haven't had it so far. We've had some big plays.
Mr. Gould, 60 on the ground and 60 through the air in the same game. What a game breaker. I thought it was going to be low, but Gould's been the dude. So, all right, here we go. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handoff to Mick Williams this time, and he gets met and dropped. Still gains 4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 6 as they go back to their no-huddle offense.
Yeah, they're going to need to pick it up here a little bit because they are starting to fall behind, and the momentum is fully on Oregon State side.
Fake handoff, Shapen, and here's the pitch. Williams gets to the outside. Can it beat him to the edge? Oh, he breaks the tackle. He's down the
There it
sideline.
is.
Can the safety get to him or not? Down to the 20, spins inside, and he gets brought down from behind at the 18-yard line. He was focused on the guy in front of him and forgot about the guy behind him. Nice run, though. It's going to bring a first down inside the 20.
Vaughn, the full spin. Would you have liked to see just a quick cutback?
Exactly. I don't like doing spin moves because you never know which direction they're going to spin. Shapen now, rolling out, safety in his face. He cuts inside, tries to get back outside, doesn't have the speed to get all the way in, but he does get the first down, 12 yards, and he's got to be exhausted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone on that field is right there after that huge play. Smart move to get back in the huddle, but they need to score quick here.
All right. Got a tight end in the backfield as a fullback. Drones throws, caught in the back of the end zone. Baldwin, just like that. Extra point away from being an 11-point game.
Yeah, that's exactly how you answer back after a huge play, a great drive. You got to score quick. Don't let it phase you. Don't let it show on your face that you're frustrated or anything. Just go out there, score as quick as possible.
All right, here's the extra point right down the middle. Again, making that 11-point game. There's no point in going for 2 at this point until you absolutely need to. So, again, 3 touchdowns to give him a 3-point lead. And what happened earlier? Oh, shin splints for Shapen. He's out 2 quarters. Wow.
Wow, shin splits. Wow.
That's an oldie but goodie, right? Here's a deep kickoff return by Lowe. Cutting to the outside, tries to get back. Oh, he bounces off one guy. Another one dives. He breaks the tackle at the 25. He's to the 30, and he finally gets taken down to the 30. He did a lot of work for 36 yards on that one, folks.
Just give him the Jet Award now, please. Piss test that man. Ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous.
The strength and the moves. All right, here we go. Back to the Wildcat. He has to run that kick back and then play quarterback. Here's the handoff to Gould again. Same play. Cuts it inside. Picks up 7 more yards. It's going to be a 2nd down and 3 on the play.
Yeah, if you don't trust your quarterback fully or if you just love the run game, this is what you should be doing right here. And they're executing it to a perfection so far.
Well, he's got Lowe, he's got Fenwick, and then he's got Gould in there in the backfield. So he's got 3 different guys. Fast, big and strong. Lowe, he's going to throw it. He's got a man up the sidelines, and he airmails it out of bounds. And that's what happens when you have a running back playing quarterback.
Yeah, and I just don't get it, right? These guys are D1 athletes. Yes, they're not going to be D1 quarterbacks, but most of these guys played every position in their high school, so I don't get it, Vaughn.
Yeah, a lot of these running backs were quarterbacks in high school. They were bigger quarterbacks, and they just and they ran so much that they suit them better as a running back at this level. Here's the fake. Looking, he's got square open. There he is, caught at the 45 and dropped around the 47-yard line. 11 yards to Velling, and that's going to be a first down for Oregon State.
Yeah, you love to see it. I mean, they packed the house there, and he had them open. He just wanted them to clear a little bit more, and that is an impressive first down right there. You do, keep them on their toes. I mean, keep them on their heels is what you want.
All right, back to the Wildcat. Receiver in motion. Fake the handoff. Low cuts back to the right. He's got a hole. He's got blocking up the sideline. Safety trying to get him at the 20. He beats him to the corner. He's in for the end zone. Touchdown. 52 yards. Trey Lowe. Nice run.
Good Lord. I'll tell you what, JT has found the meta right now for his offense, and it is explosive. A minute drive on.
Yeah, both these guys are just, oh, there's a flag in a play. They have roughing the kicker or offsides. Probably offsides. Yeah, JT has been big. I mean, so he's had a 60-yard run, a 60-yard catch, a 52-yard run, and I don't know if I forgot how long Lowe's punt return was. It was like 44 or something like that. So he's had over 200 yards of touchdowns. While he hasn't had the quarterback on the field quite as much as his running backs, he's still generating a lot of offense here. Back up to an 18-point lead, 8:53 left. We all know Panda and his offense, he can score pretty quick. And now he's got Williams in the Wildcat. McWilliams in motion, fake handoff, looking for a block, cuts to the outside, gets around one guy, wide receiver, great block, down the numbers all the way, and Williams is going to go to the house. Holy shit, this is nothing but a track meet, guys.
Oh,
75
late hit
yards
there.
to Williams, and they're not going to give him a penalty on that play. Oh, we just had this discussion in Discord. They do not give that penalty. It's a freebie. And now he's going to go for his 2 to try and get this down to a 10-point game. McWilliams is in the Wildcat this time. Jones in motion. Fake handoff, rolling out, looking for a block on the edge, and he's not going to get it. He's going to get dropped right around the 8 or 9 yard line for no gain. So now it's down to a 12-point game, so he definitely needs 2 touchdowns here. But, yeah, the quarter of the less than a minute drive.
Yeah, look, just tell the quarterbacks to take off their pads, take off their helmets. We're going to see who can run the Wildcat the best. And this is what it's going to turn into.
And all I can think of is Ronnie Brown for the Miami Dolphins, the first time I saw Wildcat formation in the NFL.
Yeah, that was probably the first time the Patriots saw that shit too, because they got stunned.
All right, see if Oregon can score really quick here one more time before the quarter. So Baylor can score again before the quarter's up. All right. Fenwick in motion, fake handoff, rolling to his right. It's got a lane, gets around one guy, jukes to the outside. Oh, they run into each other. He gets to the edge, step back, goes around the guy. Look at Lowe go. My goodness. That dude has to be piss tested right now. Don't even wait for the game to be over.
Get that man on the sideline right now. Make sure he pees in the cup. Take a hair follicle. Do what you have to do, because good Lord.
Shit. He juked 4 or 5 guys out, did the step back, still got through, broke a tackle. Here's the handoff to Fenwick this time, and he's trying to ride the back of the defender, and he gets 6 yards in a play. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
I'll tell you what, if this wasn't a game, that's a touchdown right there. Everybody was picked up perfect. Wow. But of course, one of the offensive linemen freezes there.
Hey, if this is your first time watching NWO, yeah, it's like this all the time, guys. I swear to God. All right, here goes Lowe, looking for some blocks to get to the outside, and he's not going to get it. No gain on the play. Baylor finally stops the run to the outside on the right. Wow.
Did we just see a play that didn't go for positive yards? That's wild.
I know. The last 3 drives between these, Oregon State twice, Baylor once, they've just been running to that right side and hitting the hole, and they're gone. So finally somebody put more guys on that side than there was blocking. Oh, my God. I'm going to have another shot, guys. This is an amazing game. I'm glad I signed up for it. All right. Quick throw. Nobody guarding Gould. All he does is step back. The safety misses the tackle, and he's going to go 29 yards to the house on that one.
Yeah, we are seeing a football game, Vaughn. There is still quarterbacks on this roster.
He doesn't have to do a whole lot, but when he does, he's got Gould out there. He's just going to make these guys lay on the ground and just quit. Good Lord.
They go for 2. And they got it.
I just looked down at my notes about how many yards Gould has on touchdowns and missed that play, so thank you for covering that. So now he's up to a 20-point lead. I was going to say Gould has 149 yards on his 3 touchdowns. Short kickoff. Holmes grabs it straight up the middle, tries to spin, gets taken down shy of the 40-yard line, but they're going to have a good starting spot for this drive with 18 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, the big question is, are we going to see Baylor's quarterback come out? Because we do know Shapen is hurt for 2 quarters with shin splits, apparently. I don't know how, but
All right, see who comes out. Is it Frones? Nope. They got Williams. They're going Wildcat. McWilliams in motion again. Fake handoff this time. Tries to go to the left. Runs into a blocker. 2 defensive tackles, defensive ends, corners, whatever the hell they are. Single-digit players. And he gets 1 yard on the play, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. Wow.
Yeah, this has been a hell of a track meet, Vaughn, in this third quarter.
That third quarter was crazy. All right, no, not sure if we can top that, but if we can, it's going to be the first one to 60 to win this game. So strap in, get a shot, smoke a bowl, do whatever you got to do. Drones is under center, so he is in at quarterback. Quick drop, got a guy up the sidelines. Oh, and he missed it. He tried to use that catch, and he missed it, and it's caught for a first down. Wow.
I'm going to assume that he meant for a back shoulder throw because that was scary right there.
Yeah, that was not a good throw, and I was expecting to call the pick, and the DB never even reacted to the ball, and it just hit him right in the hands. So sometimes you got to be lucky, right? All right, we got 5 wide receivers out. Drones in the backfield at quarterback. Baldwin in motion. Drop, look, throws down the sideline. Jones caught over the top of the DB, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Totally mossed them at the 5, walks in. And we're an extra point away from a 14-point game.
This game alone, Vaughn, just has so many highlights. Good Lord.
Yes. Many, many clips to be made out of this one. And while they were kind of feeling it out early in the game and Oregon State wasn't getting much done on offense, now it's just going to be, oh, I can beat that. Oh, I can beat that. Oh, I can. And it's just to see which running back can take the longest run and if they're ever going to guard Gould or not. I'm stumbling over words because I've never seen a game like this. Even ones that I've played, I've never had this many back and forth scores this quickly.
Yeah, trust me. Over here on this side, it is. I'm as equally shocked. Trust me.
All right, see what Lowe does if he can run a kickoff back to match his punt return. He's up the middle, and no, he's going to get taken down right at the 20-yard line. All right, Oregon State's up 13. See what they can do here. They're going to go Wildcat again. Are they actually going to bring the quarterback on the field? Nope, Wildcat again. Martinez, Gould, and Fenwick behind Lowe. Hand off to Gould, and he gets tackled right away. That big D tackle wasn't having none of that this time, and he dropped him. That looked like me tackling my wife.
Right there. I mean, that was impressive. It's very clean to see that the interior of this offensive line is struggling. So it's very, very evident why Oregon State's running their offense the way they're running it.
If he could have got to the outside quick, he had the speed to get around that big guy, but he was too close, and he just swallowed him up, ate him like a big old meatball sandwich. There we go. They're pinching the middle, fake to the right, and Lowe bounces off one guy, steps back, and he's trying to pitch, but he gets tackled by 4 different guys from Baylor. I was expecting that pitch at any moment, and luckily for him, he held on because that would have been a fumble.
Yeah, now it brings up a 3rd and 6. Not a lot of plays here in the Wildcat for a 3rd and 6, but very impressive to see how Baylor's been playing it so far in the passing defense. Now the run defense is a whole nother story.
And Oregon State ran for it on 3rd and 22 and got 56. So they're going to run at any place on the field they want. And now this time they're going to quarterback on the read option, and he doesn't get much at all. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Was not expecting that, so I stumbled over his name because I was like, who's got the ball? No, it's not. It's the quarterback. All right. See if they go for it here. They're up 13 points. But I would be afraid because neither defense has really been making any stops in the second half.
Yeah, and I'm kind of almost at a loss for words seeing that we might have a punt here after the explosion of offense in third quarter.
All right, you know how JT likes to hit those screaming low line drives. Are you going to hit the short side or are you going to go for the long side? Panda tried to field one earlier and just missed. What you don't want to do is run up there and have it bounce off you, and then the return team grabs it. This time he's going to get there. Fleeks gets it at 35, cuts to the middle, and tries to get back to the outside, but he gets dropped right around the 45-yard line. 10-yard return, not bad. Right around midfield now, and we'll see what Baylor does on this drive.
Yeah, that was an impressive user tackle there by that punt team. Great job corralling the returner.
All right, this time they go tight trips to the left. They flip the formation. Drones drops, looks, throws. Presley's got it inside the 35, down around the 34. Big first down, and they go no huddle again.
Yeah, if Baylor scores here as quickly as they have been, this game's going to take a whole new meaning.
Yeah, Oregon State's offense will have a ton of pressure on them the next drive. Throws it, and this one is picked off. Bad throw. Defender had the position on him, and he gets taken down right around his own 20-yard line. That was a chancy play, especially since he had the drag wide open on that play.
Yeah, it's very difficult to throw a bullet play like that, especially on a DB that's over 6'2". And right there, great play by Oregon State's defense, just completely shutting down Baylor's momentum.
Especially that tight of a throw, all you gotta do is hit circle and hit triangle, and that's a user pick. So now we got an I formation, tight into the right, pitch play. Then, it's going to be a quarterback. Throws it back to the quarterback on the left. Well, good wide receiver block. He breaks a tackle down the sideline, step back at the 35. Holy shit, I can't even speak. Chance Nolan with the nice run. Looked like low on that play.
I know Coach JT loves his offense, but I don't know what he's been giving these boys to eat because even Nolan is just trucking guys.
Oh, he rolled the running back out, and I'm looking, who's he going to throw to? Nobody was open. He could have just run down the sideline. Throws it back to the quarterback, who breaks a tackle like he's 240, and here's a spin run by Lowe up the middle. Down, and safety comes over, he spins back, and he breaks a tackle.
Oh my
Gonna
god!
go to the house, folks.
The referee trying to get a tackle.
I'm choked up. I can't even talk now. Wow. I've never seen a game like this, not even in this league.
The 50 burger up on the board. Wow.
There is a full moon, right? We had a full moon last night.
I mean, shit, because it is wild. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what got into these beavers, but it's good.
Here, can you hear this? Nope. Hear that? That's another shot being poured. Holy shit.
Yeah, the 50 burger deserves one. I'll tell you that right there.
All right, he's going to go for two here. We actually have a quarterback on the field for once. Nolan drops, rolls, drifts, and he tries to cut inside the tackle and runs into the tackle. And it's still going to make it a 19-point game, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Even the 2-point conversions are wacky right now. Just completely runs into the back of his tackle there.
Somewhere, Mark Sanchez is saying, hey, that's my play. All right. Damn, I'm going to finish this bottle of Hornitos, but this game's over. We still have 4 minutes left, guys. That's probably four drives for each team. We might have 4 more touchdowns for each one. Drones, drops, rolls, looking, throws up the sideline, and he missed his receiver. He actually had a running back down low on the check down. He missed him too.
Yeah, a huge mistake there for that receiver. You can't throw your hands up in the air, ask for the ball, and then bail off on your route. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I wasn't actually sure who he was going to throw that to because he had 2 guys in the area, and he kind of threw it in between the 2 of them. But yeah, you put your hands up, you got to catch the damn ball. I don't care if you're getting blasted by 4 guys or not. Baldwin in motion, drones, quick swing pass to the guy in motion, cuts back inside, nice spin move, gets it out to the to the 30. Gonna bring it up a 3rd and 5, and they go no huddle.
Yeah, they got to score quick here because this game is getting away from them fast.
Getting away from me fast too. Drones over the middle. Oh, it's almost picked. It's the second one that Omar Spites should have had this game.
Yeah, he is one of the top tacklers in the league right there. But all that tape and those wrist braces on that in those gloves right there that prevents those interceptions.
All right, they're going to go for it. 4th and 5 here. 2 running backs in the backfield. They actually do have a quarterback on the field though. Drones drops, looks. Oh, and they batted down the screen pass. What a play by Oregon State to read that one and knock it down. And they take it over deep on the 30-yard line of Baylor, deep in their territory. Could be a dagger here if they can get another quick score. And I did finish the bottle of Hornitos, so that ended up being the equivalent of 5 shots. Lowe tries to cut that one back inside. They've seen that move all day today, and they finally stopped it. Still gains 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, a little bit more conservative here for Oregon State. I mean, they're up really big right now in Baylor, and just trying to keep it nice and calm right here. JT trying to go out on top because we've been hearing a lot of ramblings over there. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we had a little rumor before the game that he was not happy at Oregon State, and he was being wined and dined by a team in the Midwest. Let's put it that way. Might be his hat might be giving you a little of a hint on what that school is. Quick drop, swings it out to the outside. Fenwick cuts inside, and he's going to get the first down on the play. Is that the first pass Lowe's completed all day, or was that
Yeah,
even low?
I'm not sure. I think that was the starting quarterback. I think that was Nolan in there because that was actually a pretty good throw.
Yeah, it was a quick pass. I couldn't see the number real quick. Plus, I've had 2 doubles and a single, so we this game's making me finish off my Hornitos, which nothing wrong with that either. Back to the Wildcat. You should have gone to K-State instead of Iowa, and you can just run the Wildcat offense for the Wildcats. Play clock winding down, trying to drain the clock now. Fenwick up the middle, tries to plow through the middle, gains 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. And more importantly, they're just going to eat this clock.
Yeah, right here, and we're seeing a really impressive drive right now, just pretty much draining up this clock.
Yeah, they're up 19 points, so it really doesn't matter. Time is the only thing that's important is eating as much off there as you can. Even if Baylor wanted to use their timeouts, they still have to score 3 times. We go under 2 minutes. Here's the handoff to Gould, trying to get to the outside. Bounces off 2 different guys, falls down around the 13 or 14. Gonna bring up a 3rd down and 4. Field goal would make this a 22-point game, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Ooh. All right. The track meet is ground to a halt here now that they've got their 3-touchdown lead and they're just trying to eat the clock. What a game. I have never seen a game like this in any league, much less NWO. And when you think you've seen it all in the NWO, then they break this out. And Lowe's going to try and get this up the middle, does the fake pitch, and he gets taken down from behind at the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, that first down right there pretty much solidifies this win. Obviously, it was a little bit more solidified a little earlier, but just a great game by both these offenses.
And now he's going to have the victory formation and take a knee here. You might have to run some of these post-game interviews after after that 3rd quarter and me celebrating. Oh, Lord. What a game. Hope you guys enjoyed that, especially the 3rd quarter and beginning of the 4th quarter, because I don't think we've seen that in this league before, and I don't think we're going to see it again, to be honest.
Yeah,
Never
I
say never.
gotta agree there. Exactly, I gotta agree there because that was easily the most wild quarter of football I've seen in an online game in a very long time, if not ever.
Well, Baylor is Big 12, right? They may not be in this league, but in real life, they're Big 12, so their defense is used to that kind of game. So, and clock winds down to zeros, and Oregon State steps off with the win. What a crazy game. Get the coaches in here and interview them and see what their thoughts are, especially on that 3rd quarter and half the 4th quarter. Woo.
What's going on, y'all?
JT, wow. What a second half.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was crazy. Well, you guys helped me finish off the rest of my Hornitos because I was celebrating, and you guys were just every other play, 50-yard touchdown, 60-yard touchdown. I don't even know what to say because I thought the biggest play was going to be that dropped interception that you could have had in the first half that ended up in a field goal.
Yeah, yeah. That dropped interception. If you've seen me play in the NWO, you know how many deflections I get. I can't convert deflections into interceptions, so I'm just used to it at this point.
Well, I can say I haven't watched you play all year because the games aren't when I'm available.
Mhm.
But I've played against you multiple seasons, so I know what your offense can do. And you've got to be, I mean, you have so many running backs that you can run that Wildcat more than 50% of the game. Then you bring in this guy Gould, who's a wide receiver, who is so fast, and he just is gone. He just hits a hole and he's gone. It's hard to account for all those guys in your backfield.
Yeah, I'm regretting not running this offense all season. It was well, our season's over, so let's start trying some random stuff. And now look what we're at. We're 326 rushing yards. That's
I mean, how do you
that's a good
defend
game.
that? How do you defend that? Because you don't know which guy's going to get the ball.
You can't. There's three options on that play. There's no way to stop it.
And if Lowe actually had any throw accuracy or power, I mean, imagine
Right.
swinging some, even just swing pass and get him out in flat. So
Last week he hit a 56-yard pass, I think, or 2 weeks ago.
that's crazy. Danny, you got anything for JT?
Yeah, what first and foremost, I'm glad you figured out this offense a little after our game, thank God, because I don't know how we're gonna slow that down. But first of two questions from me, what made you say, hey, you know what, it's time to pretty much bring out this offense, other than, the season being, as you said, over for you guys?
Yeah, I mean we were out of contention. I got too conservative. I almost went Brian Ferentz with my playing calling, so had to mix it up a bit. I thought that my plays were everyone knew when I came out in a certain formation what play was coming. It was repetitive. It was the same play sheet every single week. So decided to throw a little mixture in there, and now it's paying off.
Now, I'm actually going to add a question really quickly. You seem to have more fun, just a whole lot more fun running this offense. Not the usual, a little frustrations that we all usually have. But was that what it felt like? Just more fun to play this
Oh
time?
yeah, I love running the triple option. I love running it. So it's probably going to be here to stay in the playbook.
It's not good. That's not good to hear. But lastly, for me, we've been hearing the rumors. We're all wondering. There's multiple coaches probably going to hit the carousel. But
Mhm.
talk to us. What's the move if you're here to announce it?
Well, I did hear a rumor of Oklahoma State's coach wanting to move, so kind of got my juices flowing, and I think it's time to go home. It's time. It's finally open. I think it's time. They just got a 63 overall quarterback. We'll be taking this playbook to Iowa.
There you, there you go. We've heard it here first. Vaughn, you alluded to it earlier. So did our sideline reporter Jimmy Two Blunts, and you're hearing it first, man. Coaching move already happening.
Can't wait for the first Iowa versus Oregon game.
Oh, it's gonna be a shit show if we're being completely honest.
Great game, JT. Way to give us a great game, both of you guys. It was one of the most enjoyable games I've had all year. I have never tripped over my words as much and laughed so much in a game that was just highlight after highlight. So thank you for experimenting in the league, because it was well worth it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys calling it. Jimmy for producing. Good game, Panda.
All right, let's bring in
Don't submit low for testing, please.
let's bring in Panda in here and get his reaction to this game.
What's up, guys?
Wow, what a game. Track meet for sure for at least the third quarter and half the fourth quarter. And we didn't know who was going to score next. It was crazy. What about you? How did you feel about this second half, especially?
I said it before the game. Pointless. I mean, it's just basically a game. Finish out the schedule. Has no effect on either of us. Going out wise. I'm locked in second in the conference, and we both have bowl games. So it came out there. Obviously, Blake Shapen going down sucked. That fumble was, not what we needed there. Especially, we were trying to get back into it, but you know, wasn't wasn't too stressed out about winning or losing this game. Just came out and tried to put up some points.
And you rolled out the Wildcat after Shaping got hurt, and it had a couple of nice runs off that play too. So is that something you're going to look to incorporate as well? Because, from playing against you myself, I know you can hit it down the field, you can scramble with your quarterback, but if you've got multiple running backs that you can use, that's something you got to take advantage of if you have the possibility.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We do have another fast running back coming in, so definitely it is an option, but no decisions been made yet about how the offense is going to look next time.
Yeah, and your defense was shutting his running game down until that second half, and that basically when Gould started taking over, and he was so. I mean, you have great defensive line. The middle of your line stopped those inside runs, but once Gould got involved, then it became a whole different issue.
Yeah, our defense rushing on the outside has sucked all season long. Just we've had good interior pressure. Haven't been runs up the middle very often, but outside, they're not real great.
Danny, you got anything for Panda?
Yeah, Panda. I mean, we had a pretty tight knit game, right? Really, really close, and of course we had that explosion of offense. Where do you feel the game kind of pulled away from you, or where do you feel went wrong on your end? Just personally.
Definitely at that fumble. That was probably the big momentum swing. And then him going for the 2 point conversions there in the third with up 2 or 3 scores just completely demoralized our defense. They couldn't do anything after that.
Yeah, definitely understood there. Last week's game we kind of saw the defense struggling. This week, defense picked it up, ended up pulling away there. What do you see that is needed on defense to be changed, or do you have any recruits come in, or how is it that you guys are planning to kind of shore up the defensive sides coming up?
Yeah, we definitely have some speed coming in on defense. That's a big thing. I've said it all season long. Our linebackers, they're great players and all that. They just don't have the speed. So if I'm not using in coverage, they do tend to get beat there. You saw him go on when I was in cover three, he'd go right on the seam, and if our linebackers are a little bit faster, they could at least tried to contest it, but there's no one around because they didn't have the speed to get there.
Yeah, on in pretty much in the spirit of all the coaches flipping around here, we got to ask you. And we're starting to interview everybody here, but is the future set in Baylor for you, Coach?
Future set in Baylor. I'm excited about the class I have coming in. Excited about a few of the players. Definitely excited to see how Williams and Nick Williams and Chapin get better. And definitely have some complimentary players to them coming in.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Coach. You got speed everywhere, and you got more talent coming in. I'm glad your coaches weren't fighting in the background this time. Let you relax a little bit more, and hopefully we see some more Dr. Pepper because I haven't seen you drink any Dr. Pepper, man. It may be the
It's all been
kryptonite.
Dr. Pepper. This is a Dr. Pepper. Just haven't had it.
There you
And
go.
I have a can sitting here ready to go when that was empty.
That's my boy, man. All right, great game, Panda, and we love seeing your offense, man.
Thanks. Good call, boys.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that explosion of offense in the second half tonight. 1 second here. I got to check what our schedule is. We have games coming up again tomorrow. Hold on. I closed the wrong window, so I don't have the schedule up. So right now we have a doubleheader schedule for tomorrow night. 8:30 Eastern time is A&M against Miami, and 11:30 Eastern time is Michigan against FSU. Although that early game could get moved, so stay tuned. But I will be on tomorrow night for the late game, the 11:30 Eastern game, and then we have Oregon against Wisconsin on Tuesday night. So we're going to be wrapping up this season by the middle of the week. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll have our bowl games. We'll let you know who does what, and I'm sure we'll broadcast the championship game. But thank you guys for tuning in on a late night stream. And if we have a raid ready, let's cue that up and go. If not, if we're just going to roll out, then thanks for watching, and come back and join us tomorrow night. I'm not sure if that early game, because we have the national championship game in the NCAA early, I'm not sure if that game's getting moved or not. But we will be there for the late night game for sure. So thanks again. Panda, great game. Thanks for giving us a lot of exciting offense. JT, same with you, man. It was great to see all those run plays. And Danny, always a pleasure to do a game with you anytime, man. Anytime you want.
Amen, boss. Same here.
So Mr. Producer, if you can roll us out of here, that would be great. And you guys have a good next week. We're off to